All right, so we're going to go ahead and glue this stool up. For some reason, glue ups tend to be the most anxiety-inducing process for a lot of people in woodworking. And there's two things you can do to make them enjoyable. Number one is prepare. So dry fitting, marking your parts, especially a chair. So like this stool, these legs need to go in at the right angle for the saw kerf on the wedge to intersect the right grain. So what we did is we marked, just numbered leg number one, leg number two, leg number three, so we know which legs are going in which mortises. So that type of prep work is important. Making sure that your glue is ready, you have wedges handy, you have rags handy. I'm going to use hide glue. I'm not going to get into that process, but that's another thing that you can keep in mind. Hide glue is a great way to give you a long work time. So I've got like 30 minutes, 40 minutes of open time before things start setting up. So I've got plenty of time. The other thing is just your headspace. If you expect it to be stressful, it's going to be stressful. And if you project that anxiety on the glue up, it's going to start to feel like it's going south and then just snowball. So the other thing is just take a deep breath. It'll be fine. And we'll go ahead and start gluing up. So one thing is we compressed our tenons. If we didn't compress our tenons, there's a process called sizing, which we would actually put a thin coat of hide glue on the tenon, and then we would just take a rag and wipe it off. And what that does is it leaves this very thin film. We would let that dry. And then with hide glue, the water reactivates the glue. So if you have a very tight joint, most of your glue gets lost or sheared off when you put the joint together because the joint's tight. Hide glue penetrates deep into the cell fibers and it's reactivated with more glue versus like a yellow PVA glue, like a tight bond, that's not reactivated with more glue. So sizing allows you to put a deep bond in the fibers so that there will be some glue even though a lot of it gets sheared off with a tight joint. Now these tenons that we did, we compressed them so they fit nice and loose, so I'm not going to size these joints, but I just wanted to cover that. If you do have a tight joint, that sizing the joint by putting a thin coat, letting that dry, allows you to ensure that there will be some glue in the joint without it being sheared off. So we're going to go ahead and just get glue on all of our tenons. And you'll see like these tenons I marked up for which section faces up so that I don't have to guess which facet faces up for my kerf lines to align. The other cool thing with hide glue is it cleans up with hot water. So even if this glue gets kind of hard and dry, by the time I'm done, I can come back with a toothbrush and some hot water and I can just clean it right up. So with a three-legged stool, we have like a T-stretcher. So I'm just figuring out my orientation of my legs so that I know which stretcher goes in which leg first. And we'll get the undercarriage kind of assembled. All right, there we go. Get the undercarriage kind of assembled first, and then we'll go ahead and get that put in. So I've got an up here. And then this intersecting stretcher, I've also marked it as up, so I can kind of get my orientation close. And with hide glue having a really long open time, I can always rotate these once it's assembled, and I'll be fine. But it helps to get it close, so that if it does start to harden up on you a little bit, then you don't have that far to turn. So now we'll get glue on these tenons. A stool like this, we really don't have that many joints. If we were doing let's say an armchair where you've got 7 or 8 spindles and you've got your arms and your legs and your stretchers, it starts to get a little bit complex of keeping track of all your parts. So with a chair, often what you can do is you can just glue up the undercarriage first, meaning just the legs and the seat, which is equivalent to gluing up a stool essentially, except you've probably got 4 legs instead of 3. And then once that's dry, then we come back and we glue up the top part of the chair, like your arms and your back spindles, etc. And that helps just break down or divide the gluing into 2 different steps. So there we've got our glue in our mortises there. Now I need to check my numbers to make sure I've got the right leg in the right mortise. Now we're going to drive these home. And you're going to listen for that sound. When the sound changes, you're tight. There, you hear the sound change. Sound change, that knows we're tight. Going past that, you're just going to increase the likelihood of splitting your seat. Now, I'm going to just double check my stretchers, turn them. So I want to orient my, my wedges properly. Like this, so that I'm not going to split my leg. All right, now we're going to go ahead and glue our wedges in the top. So I've already prepared my wedges, they're ready to go. I've already made sure they're the right thickness. Now, we talked about the sound change in driving the leg tight into the seat. The same applies for when we're going to drive this wedge home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt this stool. I'm going to put the leg over top a leg on the bench so all my force is going directly down. And then I'm going to pick it up on this leg so all the force goes down into the leg. And then we're going to drive it home until we have a sound change. Bingo. It's tight. All right, so I'm going to get glue on my wedge and glue on my tenon. And I'll go ahead and just kind of get it started. Then we're going to move this so all of our force is going directly down. And we're going to go until we hear a sound change. And we're tight. And then we're just going to repeat that step over again. Sound change. All right, so there she is. She's glued up. With hide glue, we're gonna let this sit, 12 to 24 hours before we actually cut all of our tenons off and level our legs. But we can go ahead and use hot water with a toothbrush and a rag, and we can clean up some of this glue. And that's one of the joys of hide glue, is it's just hot water cleanup, and we can basically make all the glue squeeze out completely disappear. So there's gluing up your stool.